What happened to Jennifer?
Jennifer was hanging up some Christmas decorations, and she was reaching to put the last one up. Oh, I got it, I can do this, I got it. When suddenly, oh, wow.
He continued.
She continued trying to reach it. Oh, just a little longer.
There.
There.
Done.
Duh.
There.
There.
Duh. There. Duh. And the couch started rocking side to side.
The couch started rocking side to side. Wow! Boom! Oh my!
What a disaster!
What a disaster! Why did I have to reach so far for that last ornament? Oh, my bad. Somebody call an ambulance.
So the entity called her ambulance.
And the ambulance came and scooped up Jennifer and took her away to the hospital.
What happened to Mrs. Francis and Mr. Francis?
Mrs. Francis and Mr. Francis were both hanging up decorations.
With Mr. Francis.
When suddenly Mr. Francis forgot to grab something. So he went down to grab it, and he accidentally kicked Mrs. Francis' ladder. Wow! And the ladder started to shake violently side to side and front and back. And boom! Oh!
What a disaster.
What
They collided.
a disaster! They collided! Oh! Why? Why would you kick my ladder? It was an accident. I was going to grab more ornament. Oh! My head! Oh, my back! Somebody call an ambulance! Called several of them. And the ambulance came and scooped Mr. and Mrs. Francis away and took them to the hospital.
What happened to Cheryl and Mrs. Cheryl's wife?
Cheryl and Mrs. Cheryl's wife were hanging up Christmas decorations. And they both tried to reach for the same spot at the same time, and they lost their balance, and both of the ladders started to shake.
And Mrs. Cheryl trying to go grab something,
and Mrs. Cheryl
went to kick the ladder.
Go grab something, but she accidentally kicked the ladder. Whoa! When the ladder started to shake violently side to side and front to back and all around. Boom! Oh, why?
So they collided.
And then they collided. Then they were both collided. Oh, why? Why wouldn't you be more careful? Why would you kick my ladder? Oh, my back. Oh, my elbow. Somebody call an ambulance.
Call
several.
Mrs. Cheryl was called.
And Mrs. Cheryl called, I need an ambulance right away. It's Mrs. Cheryl. She has fallen off the ladder, and she's in a lot of pain. Don't worry, ma'am. We'll send an ambulance right away. And the ambulance came and scooped Mrs. Cheryl away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to all of these people?
All of these people were outside in a winter festival. And they were all dancing.
With their walking
With
canes,
their
strollers,
carriages,
walkers, and
carriages,
hover-rounds,
walkers, and hover-rounds.
powerized scooter,
And powerized scooters.
powerized wheelchair.
And powerized wheelchair. When suddenly they didn't realize there was a huge. What are you
skating on her sandals.
And there was
Rattles are jingling.
And the rattles were jingling, and everyone was happy and walking about all merrily. When suddenly
Even all dogs and the cats.
And even all the dogs and the cats were all
Going festival.
in the festival having a great time. When suddenly they hit some ice.
Patch of ice.
A patch of ice.
And after walking,
And after walking, everybody started to slip and slide. And canes flew.
body will start rocking side to side.
And the bodies were rocking side to side. Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Blew their canes up in the air.
And suddenly there were canes flying up in the air, and walkers flying up in the air, and strollers flying up in the air, and rattles flying up in the air, and oh my goodness, even a hover-round and a powerized wheelchair scooter went up in the air. Whoa! Look out!
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa!
Wow!
Whoa! Whoa! Boom! Clunk! Clunk! Pump! 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 Oh, my back. Oh, my ankle. Oh, my head. Oh, my back. Oh, somebody call an
my temple.
ambulance.
Oh, my brain hurts.
Oh, my brain hurts. Wee! Wee!
And everyone tell you.
And everyone tells you, call an ambulance! Call several of them!
So the grandparent called her phone.
So the grandparent called, we need several ambulances right now! There's been a disaster! Everyone has slipped on ice and collided. There are hover-rounds and canes and rattles and strollers and walkers all around. Send help now!
And carriage.
And carriages all over the place. Sir, we will send several ambulances right away. And they're waiting, and the babies are still crying.
Fedoras in the air.
And there were fedoras in the air, and scarves in the air, and
Beanies.
beanies in the air. Oh, what a disaster. And time went by, and the babies are still crying. I'm calling again. What is taking you so long? We're all in pain here. Get some paramedics here. They're on their way. They're sending over as many as possible.
So the one grandmother called her fire engine.
And the grandmother called the fire engine. And the fire engine came and melted all the ice away. And all the paramedics came and scooped up all of the grandparents and the children and the crying babies and everyone. And the pets and the canes and the hover-rounds and the scooters and the rattles And they scooped them all away and took them away to the hospital.
The fire engine was quietly.
And the fire engine was quietly. Don't worry, it's gonna be okay. The ice is gone. I have melted it all away.
And take to doctor's appointment.
And take you to the doctor's appointments.
What happened to Audrey?
Audrey was hanging up some Christmas decorations when suddenly she felt just a little bit dizzy. Whoa! Go away,
Where did that come from?
Where did that come from? And she carried on trying to put the the decorations up. Whoa, another dizzy spell. Go away, dizzy spell. Let me finish. There.
Duh.
Whoa! And the dizzy spell came back with a vengeance, and she started going all around, and the ladder was shaking violently, side to side, and front to back, and all around. Whoa! Boom! Oh, why? Why did I get that dizzy spell? Oh, my back. Somebody call an ambulance.
And Audrey's dad called her phone.
And Audrey's dad called with his phone. I need an ambulance right away. She has fallen off the ladder. All right, sir. We'll send an ambulance straight away. And the ambulance came and scooped Audrey up and took her away to the hospital.
What happened to Sammy?
Samuel was
Mrs. Norma's wife.
Mrs. Norma's wife was hanging up some garland on the stairs. And as she made it to the top of the stairs, she slipped on an ornament. Whoa! 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 And she grabbed onto whatever she grabbed onto, and it was a garland. Whoa!
And the circle's starting to tumbling
She
down.
break her floor. She started to tumble down the stairs. Boom, boom, boom,
Making
boom,
their
boom.
circles.
In circles going
Rounding.
down the stairs. Boom, 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 boom,
shaking
boom, round
round
and round in
sides.
circles.
Rocking side to
And
side.
rocking side to side. Whoa! Plump, plump, plump.
And the garland everywhere.
Went everywhere. Oh no! What a disaster! Oh, my head, my elbow, my back, everything hurts. Somebody call an ambulance. And the ambulance came and scooped Mrs. Norma away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Samuel?
Samuel was
Hanging
some Christmas decorations when suddenly he didn't open the ladder right,
but he wanted to go outside to see how they look.
and he wanted to go outside and see how the decorations look. And as he went outside, they look spectacular. What a job well done. But when he was stepping back, he stepped back too far. And he fell backwards. Whoa! 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 Clunk, 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 clunk. Oh,
What a disaster.
What a disaster. Why didn't I look where I was going? Somebody call an ambulance.
Samuel's wife called her phone.
And Samuel's wife called with the phone. Hello, help, yes. Hello, 911. Yes, my husband has fallen. Help him. Send a paramedic over right away. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped Samuel up and took him away to the hospital.
What happened to Mrs. What happened to Mrs. L and Mrs. L's wife?
Mrs. L and Mrs. L's wife were hanging up some Christmas decorations when suddenly Mrs. L reached too far and she got a little bit dizzy. Whoa, where did that come from? Whoa, whoa. And she started rocking side to side and
Continue.
and continue. Whoa, I can get this done. I can do this. I can just do it. I'm going to reach over. And as she reached over, done. She fell over and landed on Mr. Samuel's ladder.
Yeah.
Oh! And they're both, whoa, 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 boom, boom,
What a disaster.
What a disaster. Oh, disaster indeed. Somebody call an ambulance. Call several of them. And the ambulance came and scooped him away and took him to the hospital.
What happened to Louis' brother?
Louis' brother was hanging up some Christmas decorations when suddenly baby, I gotta save him. It's a baby praying mantis. I gotta save him.
Yeah.
Okay, right back.
Lee?
When suddenly, when
Then he stood on the ladder, put the star on the top.
He stood on a ladder to put a star on the top, and the ladder started to get really shaky. Whoa! Whoa!
Go away, dizzy spell.
Go away, dizzy spell. Whoa! Whoa!
I can do this. Come on.
I can do this. Come on. He left. I can do this, dizzy spell. Just come on, just a little further, and fine. Whoa! Boom! And he fell off the ladder, and he collided and the tree collided with him, and all the ornaments went everywhere, and the star went flying. Oh, what a disaster! Oh, somebody call an ambulance. Why did I have to carry on like this and reach for that tree topper called a star? Oh, somebody call an ambulance!
Call several of them.
Call several of them!
And Dookie's brother called her phone.
And then Dookie's brother called from the phone. Hello, 911? Yes, I need assistance. My brother has fallen off the ladder. Send someone right away!
That's why he was putting up the star on the top.
That's why he was putting up the star on the top, and he fell off the ladder. We'll send somebody right away, sir.
Finally, the ambulance arrived.
And finally, the ambulance arrived and put up the tree.
Gloves.
Put gloves on and picked up the tree and stood it back up and took it off of Louis' brother and took Louis' brother away to the hospital. Wee.
What happened to Frank?
Frank was hanging up some Christmas decorations by the pool. But as he was hanging it up, he felt a little bit dizzy. Whoa. Where did that dizzy spell come from? All just carry on. But suddenly he got another dizzy spell. Whoa.
Go away, dizzy spell.
Oh, wait, dizzy spell. I'm almost done here.
There.
Whoa.
Duh.
Done. Whoa. Splash.
And she fell off the pool.
And he fell into the pool. Oh. Why did I get that dizzy spell? Somebody call an ambulance. And the ambulance came and scooped Frank up and took him away to the hospital.
What happened to old lady and old man? Old
lady and old man
was putting up the scary decorations.
We're putting up some scary decorations when suddenly
a rave. But out of nowhere, there is a raven out of nowhere.
But out of nowhere, a raven came flying out. Whoa! 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 Boom! Oh, my back! Where did that raven even come from? Oh, honey, call an ambulance!
So the grandparents called her.
So the grandparent called. Hello, 911. Help. It's my husband. A raven came out of nowhere and he fell off the ladder. It scared him so bad he fell off the ladder. Come quickly.
Call exterminator.
And call the exterminator. And the exterminator got out of the car, and the raven went and flew right by him. Whoa! And he finally caught him. Gotcha. And then he put him in the truck. He drove away, and the ambulance came and scooped the old man up and took him away to the hospital.
What happened to all these little people?
All these little people were walking around, and what they didn't realize was that there was applesauce all over the place.
We're going to see a tree lighting festival.
And they were going to see a tree lighting festival, but they didn't realize there was a huge patch of ice. Whoa! Oh! Whoa! Oh! Oh! No! Boom! Clank! Clunk! Boom! Boom! Oh! Oh, my elbow! Oh, my knee! Oh, somebody call an ambulance!
So we have to. So little people call.
So the little people called the ambulance, and the ambulance said, "We all fell down on the ice. Please send help." So then the ambulance came, and scooped them all away and took them to the hospital. Sorry about that, sweetie. Sorry about that.
Where are we?
Are we done?
Let's continue.
Okay. Let's continue. Now where is that? And they're all crying and they're all scared and worried. Oh, please send someone right away. Please, we're all, you know, the children.
What happened to Elizabeth's wife?
Elizabeth's wife was...
Yeah.
Elizabeth's wife had just made a delicious dessert, and as she was heading over to carry it to the family, she didn't realize that someone had... She slipped on a banana peel. Whoa! Whoa! And she tried to save the dessert. Whoa! Whoa! Boom! Splash!
And the dessert flying everywhere.
And the dessert went flying everywhere. Oh, what a disaster. What a mess. Oh, and my back. Somebody call an ambulance. And the ambulance came and scooped her up and took her away to the hospital.
What happened to Mr. Lennis?
Mr. Lennis was hanging up some Christmas decorations when suddenly his ladder started to fall.
That's brand new.
Got a brand new balsam tree. And as he was carrying it up the stairs, he missed a step. Whoa! 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 Boom! Crash! And the tree landed on him and collided with his face. Oh!
What a disaster.
What a disaster! My back!
I
Oh,
shouldn't.
my face! Why?
I shouldn't.
I shouldn't have carried that up tree by myself. Somebody call an ambulance
And get me.
and get me out of underneath this tree.
The ambulance put on your gloves.
And the ambulance put on their gloves. Baby, that's how they And the ambulance put on the gloves and took the tree off of him and scooped him up and took him away to the hospital.
What happened to Harry, Mom, and Dad?
Harry's mom and dad were hanging up some Christmas decorations when suddenly a spider came out of nowhere. Whoa! Whoa! And the ladder started to shake side to side and front and back and ever so violently. Whoa! Boom! Oh, my back! Oh, honey, what happened? A spider! Call an ambulance and an exterminator at once!
So Harry's mom called.
Harry's mom called. Hello, 911. I need an ambulance. My husband has fallen off the ladder and I also need an exterminator. A spider attacked him. Man, we'll send him over right away. And the exterminator got there and tried to grab the spider, and the spider jumped on the exterminator. Whoa! Let's try this again. And he finally got it. He went to put the lid on it. Whoa! But he managed to close it in. And he put the spider in the truck and drove away. And the ambulance came and scooped the other guy up and took him away to the hospital.
What happened to Cheryl's family?
Cheryl's family was hanging up some Christmas decorations, and as they were hanging them all up,
Yeah.
suddenly the door got loose and hit the ladder. Whoa! Whoa! And the ladder started to shake violently side to side. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Rocking side to
It
side.
started rocking side to side ever so violently. Wow! Boom! Oh, what a disaster. Why? Why would you let the dog out? Somebody call an ambulance! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped her up and took her away to the hospital.
What happened to clever? What happened to clever people?
The clever people were hanging up some decorations when suddenly a strong wind came out of nowhere. Whoa! And their hairs were going everywhere. Whoa! Causing them to lose their balance. And the ladder started to rock side to side and front to back. Whoa! Wow! Boom! Oh, what a disaster! That wind blew everything away. Why? Why did we decorate on such a windy day? Somebody call an ambulance!
So the Cleveland's dad called.
They need an ambulance. The wind blew too hard. It blew us off our ladders. Send several ambulances, please. Sure, sir. Right away, sir. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped them away and took them away to the hospital.
When suddenly
another gust of wind came. Whoa! Whoa! And one of the decorations came flying and hit the paramedic on the head. Clunk. Oh, my head! Somebody call me an ambulance! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped up the other paramedic away and took him away to the hospital.
what happened to Louis on 10th of month?
On the 10th of month, Louis was hanging up some
Scary
decorations. When suddenly, squeak! A bat came out of nowhere! Whoa! Whoa! And it scared him so bad that he fell off his ladder! Whoa! Boom!
He fell into an apple candy.
And he fell into a candy apple! Oh, what a disaster! Somebody call an ambulance!
And Louis' brother sister called.
Hello, I need an ambulance right away. My brother fell down on a candy apple. All right, ma'am, we'll send one over straight away. Thank you.
And the paramedics say, "Go away."
And the ambulance said, "Go away, fat, go away! Somebody get an exterminator!"
And the exterminator came.
And the exterminator came. Oh, whoa, and the bat went after him. Whoa! up and took him away to the hospital.
What happened to Brandy and Brandy's dad?
Brandy and Brandy's dad were hanging up some Christmas decorations when suddenly the dad got just a little bit dizzy. Whoa.
Dad, are you okay?
Where did that come from?
Where did that come from? No, dear, I'm okay. It's just a dizzy spell. I got this. It's almost done. It's the last one. See? They're all done. Boom.
Dad, are you okay?
Oh, my bag. Where did that dizzy spell even come from? Quick, call an ambulance.
All right, Dad, I'll call him right away. 911, help, please. My dad has fallen off the ladder. Can someone fix me?
The Brandy sister said, "Go away, did you spell?"
Go away, dizzy spell, go away. And the ambulance came and scooped him up and took him to the hospital with his dizzy spell.
Did Brandy tell you?
And then Brandy tells you,
Go away, dizzy stuff. Go away.
don't worry, honey, I will be okay.
What happened to What happened to Granby and Grandpea?
Granny and Grampy were hanging up some decorations on the door. And as Grampy was on a ladder hanging up a wreath on the door, Grammy came and slammed open the door. Whoa! Whoa! And it sent Grampy's ladder going crazy and rocking side to side and front to back.
Spinning and shaking.
Spinning and shaking in circles. Whoa! Boom! Clunk! Oh, my back! Why would you open the door so hard? Somebody call an ambulance! And the ambulance came and scooped Grampy away and took him away to the hospital. And Granny said,
Wait, don't forget his cane.
and she gave him the cane, and they took the cane to the hospital too.
What happened to Wednesday and Wendy's wife?
Wendy and Wendy's wife were hanging up some Christmas decorations when suddenly Wendy got a little bit dizzy. Whoa! Oh, where did that come from?
Go wait to spell.
Dig it.
Almost done.
Dig it.
Dig it.
Come on, did he spell?
Come on, dizzy spell.
There.
There.
Oh, that's much better. I've almost got it.
Here we go.
Oh, what a disaster. That other dizzy spell came with a vengeance. Somebody call an ambulance.
And then Wendy tells you.
And then Wendy tells you, I will call the ambulance straight away. 911? Yes, Wendy has had a dizzy spell and has fallen off the ladder. Come quick. We're on our way, ma'am. And the ambulance came and scooped Dorothy up and took her away to the hospital.
What happened to What happened to What happened to Roman and Roman's wife?
Roman and Roman's wife were hanging up some Christmas decorations. But unfortunately, Roman didn't open up his ladder properly. And as he's reaching up to put the last ornament, the decoration, whoa! The ladder started to make a weird sound. Whoa!
Continue.
And he just continued, Clint, just one more time. Snap! The ladder snapped shut! Whoa! Ah! Boom! And Roman collided with his wife's ladder and they both fell to the ground. Oh, my head. Oh, my back. Why? Why did I open up this ladder correctly? Somebody call an ambulance! Call several of them! And the ambulance came and scooped them, Mr. and Mrs. Romans away and took them away to the hospital.
What happened to Susan and Susan's wife? And Susan's dad.
Susan's wife and Susan's dad were all hanging up some Christmas decorations when suddenly Susan got a little bit dizzy. Whoa! Whoa!
Susan's dad and Susan's wife and Susan. Where'd that come from?
Where'd that come from? I don't know. Why are we all so dizzy? Oh, let's just get this done, okay? Whoa. Then Susan's dad got a dizzy spell.
Susan's dad continued.
And Susan's dad continued. Whoa.
Go away, dizzy spell.
Go away, dizzy spell. Go away. And then Susan's wife got a dizzy spell.
Susan's wife was said, "Go away, dizzy spell."
Go away, dizzy spell. Go away. We're almost done.
3 Susan.
And all of the
says,
3 Susans
"Go
said,
away, dizzy spell."
Go away, dizzy spell.
There.
And then suddenly they all got a dizzy spell and they came back with a vengeance.
Duh.
There.
Duh.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, my head.
Oh, my back. Oh, my elbow. Why did we all get dizzy spells at the same time? Somebody call an ambulance.
Call several of them. And the ambulance came and scooped up the trio and took them all away to the hospital.
What happened to one grandparent?
One grandparent was hanging up,
Was buying you
was buying some dinner. And when suddenly, as he's walking around with the food, getting ready, and he's all happy and hungry, he slipped on some gravy. Whoa! And onlookers thought he was just dancing. Whoa! But he was just slipping and sliding. Whoa! Boom! And the food went flying
and the
everywhere.
dinner splashed everywhere.
And the dinner splashed everywhere. And the cane even flew off into the air. Oh, my back. Oh, somebody call an ambulance and get me some dinner.
So one grandmother called.
So one grandmother called and said,
Hello, 911, help. This elderly man has fallen and he can't get up. Please send him an ambulance.
and a turkey dinner!
And please also bring him a new turkey dinner.
All right, ma'am, we're on our way.
Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo.
And the ambulance came and scooped up the old man and his cane and took him to the hospital and fed him a turkey dinner.
What happened to Vanessa's dad?
Vanessa's dad was hanging up the final tree topper on the, which is called the star, on the tree. When suddenly, the cat farted. Oh, that's so stinky! And it took him off balance. Oh, the ladder started to shake and rock back and forth and front and back and back and forth. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, Pete! Whoa! Boom! Oh, my back. Why?
Why?
Why? Why did that cat have to have gas? Took me off my ladder! Somebody call an ambulance!
And the paramedics put on the gas mask.
And the paramedics put on their gas mask. And they scooped him up and took him away to the hospital. But one of the paramedics couldn't take the smell and he passed out. Whoa, just a little dizzy. Whoa, boom. Oh no, we need more paramedics. One of my medics. It's too stinky. And the paramedics came in with two gas masks.
Put the cat into bath.
And put the cat into bath and scooped the other paramedic away and took him away to the hospital. Oh, much better. That was a stinky situation.
What happened to Mr. H and Mr. H's wife?
Mr. H's wife
And Mr. H.
Mr. H's wife and Mr. H were both hanging up some Christmas decorations. And they were very pleased with themselves. And they went to go take a look when suddenly Mrs. H got a little dizzy and she was at the top of the step. Whoa! And, oh, honey, are you okay?
No, I'm okay. It's just a little this spot. Oh, wait, this is about.
Wow! Wow! And she fell backwards and took Miss down the stairs into a circle. Wow! 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 Boom! Blah!
Oh, my back.
Oh,
my head. Somebody call an ambulance.
call several of
And
them.
Mr. H was called.
And Mr. H called, I need an ambulance. Quickly. My wife. Oh, she fell down the stairs and took me down with her. Now we're injured. Send several of them. All right, sir. And the ambulance came and scooped up Mr. and Mrs. away and took them to the hospital.
What happened to Mrs. Smith and Mrs. Smith's wife?
Mr. Smith and Mrs. Smith's wife were hanging up some decorations. when suddenly Mr. Smith got a really bad dizzy spell. Whoa! Oh, honey, are you okay?
Where did that come from?
Where did that come from? Oh, yes, dear. Just go away, dizzy spell. Just a little dizzy spell. Whoa! Whoa! And the dizzy spell went away. Ah, good. One last decoration to go.
And the ladder came back with a vengeance.
Dizzy spell came back with a vengeance. Whoa! And the ladder collided and landed
Rocking side to side.
I started rocking side to side and front to back. Whoa! Whoa! Honey! Whoa!
And doing that to Hawaiian dance.
And they started to do a Hawaiian dance. Wow! Boom, clunk. Oh. Ow! Oh, my back. Oh, my head. Somebody call an ambulance. Hello, ambulance. I was on a ladder. I got a dizzy spell. I fell over with my ladder and landed on my wife. Somebody call an ambulance. Call 7 of them. And the ambulance came and scooped them both up and took them away to the hospital.
What happened to Rachel and
Raquel
Bernstein?
or Rachel?
What happened to
Raquel or Rachel?
Raquel?
Raquel was hanging up some Christmas decorations. And she was hanging up the last one. It was a little hard to reach. Oh, I got this. I can do this. They're done!
And the ladder started rocking side to side, doing the Hawaiian.
Rocking side to side. And going there, we're doing a Hawaiian dance. Wow! Boom! Oh, what a disaster! Why did I have to reach so far for that last decoration? Somebody call an ambulance! And the ambulance came and scooped her up and took her away to the hospital.
What happened to What happened to Tina and Tina's wife?
Tina and Tina's wife were hanging up some Christmas decorations. When suddenly Tina didn't realize that the ladder was a little slippery. Whoa! And she was already at the top. Go away, dizzy spell. Go away. Good, much better. I'm almost done. Just a little more. Whoa. Go away, dizzy spell. Why is this happening? And finally she hung up the last one. Ow. Oh. But the dizzy spell came back with a vengeance. All done.
And the ladder started rocking
And the ladder started rocking.
and doing the Hawaiian dance and shaking.
And Hawaiian dance and shaking around. Wow.
And doing their self
And doing a salsa dance.
spinning around.
And spinning around. Wow.
Boom!
Oh, what a disaster. Why did I get such a dizzy spell? Oh, somebody call an ambulance. And the ambulance came and took Mrs. Tina away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Christina?
Christina was hanging up some decorations on her stairs. And as she made it to the top and she was all done, she thought, wow, this garland really looks beautiful. And as she went to go down the stairs, she slipped on an ornament. Wow! Wow!
Continue.
And continued to fall down and roll around down the
Then
stairs.
continue.
And then
Come on,
continue.
Dizzy Spell.
Come on, Dizzy Spell, go away. Go away, Dizzy Spell. I got this. I'll be okay. And she grabbed onto the banister. I am going to finish this. And as she was almost done, the Dizzy Spell came back with a vengeance. There. Down. Boom! Come on!
And doing the spinny circles and rallying. And the Bible started rocking side to side. And shaking mighty. And doing the whole
Boom! Oh, why did I get such a dizzy spell? Somebody call an ambulance! And the ambulance came and scooped Christina up and took her away to the hospital.
What happened to Mr. Burns' sister?
Mr. Burns' sister was hanging up some Christmas decorations when
Out of nowhere,
out
a
of
favorite tune came on, and he was starting to jamming down and doing the Hawaiian sound.
when suddenly a
Favorite tune
came
and
on
started to move
and she started
grazing
to
down
move and going
and,
crazy
and doing the Hawaiian sound.
and doing the Hawaiian sound.
When suddenly,
When
she swung her way too far.
she swung her hair too far.
Go away, Dizzy Spell.
Go away, Dizzy Spell.
There.
Oh,
He swung.
there. Oh,
Done.
done. And then,
And started swung side to side and say yay.
instead of singing sweats, it started
Wait,
swinging side to side. But she swung her hip way too
Oh,
far.
yeah!
Whoa, whoa! Boom! Oh,
My back.
my back.
Why did I boogie down to the hit Christmas tune?
Why did I boogie down to the hit Christmas tune? Somebody call an ambulance!
Call several of them.
Call several of them!
And Mr. Burns called her an ambulance.
And Mr. Burns called her an ambulance. And when the paramedic got there,
I need a
ambulance! Oh, I will send some right away, sir.
That's why he was swinging head way too far.
My sister swung her hip way too far and she fell down. All right, sir, we'll send an ambulance straight away. And the ambulance came to scoop up Mr. Burns' sister away when suddenly
A favorite tune came on and he swung her toe and twisted.
oh, a favorite tune came on,
And started to Hawaiian dance.
and he started to Hawaiian dance when suddenly he stubbed his toe. Oh, my toe! Somebody, why
While he
did
was listening to Hawaiian Down to the hit Christmas tune.
Why was I going down to the hit Christmas tune? Somebody call me an ambulance! And the ambulance came and scooped Mr. Burns' sister and the paramedic away and took them to the hospital.
What happened to Mrs. Pointer and Mr. Pointer?
Mr. and Mrs. Pointer were
Hanging?
Hanging some
Yeah.
Christmas decorations when suddenly Mr. Pointer noticed his wife was acting funny.
Honey, are you okay?
Oh yeah, just a little bit dizzy. Wait, Dizzy Spell, go away!
And Mr. Pointer tells you, go away, Dizzy Spell.
And Mr. Pointer tells you, go away, Dizzy Spell, we're almost done. And as he goes to reach for the last decoration, oh, phew, all done! Whoa! As Dizzy Spell came with the vengeance and he lost his balance and the ladder started rocking side to side and finally shaking back and forth. Whoa! Boom! Oh, why did I get such a dizzy spell? Somebody call an ambulance! And Mrs. Pointer called the ambulance and said, hurry, come quick! It's my Mr. Pointer! He fell off the ladder! Alright, ma'am, we'll send an ambulance right away. And the ambulance came and scooped Mr. Pointer away and took him away to the hospital.
What happened to... What happened to Granities?
Granities?
What happened to Uncle?
Uncle was hanging up this tree topper called the star on the tree. And as he was about to place it on there, just placed it on there, he got a bad dizzy spell.
Where did that come from?
Whoa, where did that come from? But it wouldn't go away. And he started to
Go
swing.
away, Dizzy Spell.
Go away, Dizzy Spell, go away. And he started to swing. There. And he hung the tree topper up on the tree. There. All done. Boom! Oh, crash! Ding! Plunk! When he fell down, the Christmas tree fell down with it. The ornaments went everywhere. The ladder collided and landed on him. And threw him up in the air.
And
The star was flying.
everywhere!
Wow! Oh, what a disaster! Somebody call an ambulance! And the ambulance came and scooped him up and took him away to the hospital.
What happened to Wanda and his Wanda's wife?
Wanda and his Wanda's wife were
Hanging?
hanging up some Christmas decorations. When suddenly, Wanda was about to hang up the final one, but then Wanda's wife went to get something and accidentally kicked Wanda's ladder. Wow! What?
And the ladder kicked the ladder, and it started rocking side to side.
And the ladder kicked the ladder and it started rocking side to side. Wow!
Making her Hawaiian and Cree.
And making her whine and screaming. Wow! Whoa, steady, woo! Boom!
Oh, my back. Oh, why did you kick the ladder? Somebody call
Sorry,
them.
it was an accident.
Sorry, it was an accident. I was just grabbing the last decorations.
Oh, call an ambulance.
Yes, dear, right away. And she called the ambulance. Hello, 911. I need your help. She has fallen off the ladder. All right, ma'am. We'll send the ambulance straight away. Woo, ambulance came and scooped Wanda away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Mr. Gray and wife?
Mr. Gray's wife was making a delicious
Dessert.
And as she was coming to present it to the family, suddenly she slipped on pudding. Wow! 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 And she tried to break her fall. Wow! Boom!
And the dessert everywhere.
And the dessert went flying everywhere. Splash! Crumble. Oh no, my dessert! Why? Why did I have to slip? Somebody call an ambulance and give me some more dessert. And the ambulance came and scooped her up and took her to the hospital and gave her some delicious dessert.
What happened to Mr. J?
Mr. J was hanging up some Christmas decorations when suddenly, as he was all the way at the top of the ladder and almost done, he got a bit of a dizzy spell. Oh, what was that? A dizzy spell? Oh, wait, dizzy spell? That's better. So he carried on, and he went to hang up the last decoration. Oh! And the ladder started to shake side to side and front to back. Whoa! 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 Boom! Why did I get such a dizzy spell? Somebody call an ambulance! And the ambulance came and scooped him up and took him away to the hospital.
What happened to Mr. Reggie?
Mr. Reggie had just finished hanging up some Christmas lights, and he stepped out to take a look and said, what a job well done. And as he went to step back in, he missed a step. Whoa! 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 BAM! My knee!
Why?
Why did I miss that step? Somebody call an ambulance! And the ambulance came and scooped Mr. Reggie away and took him away to the hospital.
What happened to Dookie?
Dookie was hanging up
Putting up the tree. And he stood up the ladder.
And he stood on the ladder
to put the star on the top.
When he suddenly reached too far. Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! And the ladder started to shake side to side and round and round. Go away, dizzy spell. Go away. Whoa! Whoa!
Continue.
I got this. Here we go. All done. Whoa! Boom! Clang! Smash! Ornaments everywhere! And what a disaster! The tree and on the ground, there's ornaments everywhere!
And even
the Christmas tree star topper has flown up in the air! Oh, what a disaster! Somebody call an ambulance! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped Mr. Dookie away and took him away to the hospital.